Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Red Zone Fantasy Premier League. It's another quick FPL game week review with me. My name's Ola. So guys, game week 23 is upon us. We've been looking forward to this time already. Um, I have been plotting my graph before this time of the season, so the team is pretty set up nicely. We've got players with good fixtures run, and just looking to chip in a few more players with a couple of good games to come. So right now, those players happen to be the Liverpool players, the Newcastle players, because they've got really brilliant features. But anyway, just a quick recap. Last game week, I ended up on 75 points. I did get the captaincy right this time. You know, guys, it was quite a risk because having players like Salah, Palmer, Ishak was playing who Newcastle playing who Bournemouth. It was such a mouth-watering fixture not to captain Ishak, but I felt having checked the defenses of the teams that they were playing, checked the Brentford defense, which was a Liverpool Brentford game. I checked the Brentford defense, and I also checked the Bournemouth defense, and I felt these defenses could really play a good game and have the captains blank. So it was quite a risky one, and I'm happy that the risk paid off. We took a risk and captained Chris Wood. He got 12 points in that game. I think it was a goal and an assist, which is just positive for the captain for the game week. You know, even a lot of content creators were like, he barely gets a double figure in a match. That he just gets a goal and that's it, is a wrap. But getting a goal and an assist point at the time I made him a captain is just positive. So guys, this is what the team is looking like. I think the party is over for the double Crystal Palace. I would be sorry, double Nottingham Forest. I will be getting rid of one of the two guys just to make room for a third Liverpool player. But I have actually made this transfer move, guys, so I wouldn't be wasting any much of your time making a transfer in this video. I will just show you what the team looks like already. So yep, like I mentioned, the rank is 75k at the moment. We got 75 points for the week. Rank is 75k. Third green arrow for the third week running. So guys, we're still climbing up. The aim is actually to finish in the top 50k, maybe top 10k or better. So yep, this is what the team is looking like at the moment. Like I mentioned, I have made that transfer already. I brought in a third Liverpool player, happens to be Cody Gakpo. Welcome to the team, son. There we have Cody Gakpo. The main reason I activated this transfer on, I think I did it on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, was because I saw Cody Gakpo was not involved in the UEFA Champions League match for Liverpool. So straight away I knew he's got like an 85% chance of playing in the game against Ipswich this weekend. So yep, he is our go-to guy. The next four games are really lovely for Liverpool. The double game week also come in. You could play a bench boost, you could play a triple captain, you could play an assistant manager chip in this coming game weeks, guys. Now we share more insights into that in a little bit. So guys, I think I've made up my mind as well for the captaincy decision for the week. I'm sticking with Mo Salah, vice captain Ishak, just because Southampton could really spring up some surprises. They're such a good team. People seem to forget that in the beginning of the season, I think the first two matches, one of those games, they had Man City and they kept Man City to a 1-0 game. And in the next coming fixtures, they had another top four team, and I think they still kept that game to a one goal, deficit. So guys, they are not really a write-off. I know things has not been the same as the first 5 game week of the season. They have gotten really worse, but this team, the reason I'm saying it is this Southampton team could pull a surprise when you least expect them. They could, like for example, their last game as well, they played a 3-2. So it was really close. They played a 3-2 with what was their name? Nottingham Forest. So it was a close call. They could easily have won that game. So meaning if you had Nottingham Forest defender, unless they returned an assist point or a goal point, for example, Ola Aina he returned an assist point. But if he didn't get that, he already has a 2-goal deficit, which is literally no clean sheet, no points. It's just a 90-minute point. So guys, Southampton are totally capable of coming back against anyone. So I wouldn't be too invested in teams playing against Southampton from now going forward. Sorry about that. I need to do this transfer. Murphy should be in the starting lineup, not Elanga. All right, guys. So yep, that's done. Save your team. So like I was saying, I won't be investing too much on teams playing against Southampton, all because it's Southampton, because these guys could really give you a surprise when you least expect. They could keep a clean sheet when you least expect. And I think this is the time of the season where those teams that are quite weak start to pick points, start to try to show what they are made of. So guys, yep, that's it. This transfer I made with Cody Gakpo, I could easily have done the same with a Gordon because I took out Chris Wood to get Cody Gakpo. I could have done Anthony Gordon because I'm really looking to start chopping my Newcastle players now and start bringing in other players that I think their fixtures run are more interesting. For example, I'm starting to eye up Rogers to come back in my team. I'm also eyeing up Brentford players like Mbumo and Weezer because I feel these guys have got very good fixture run coming up. My Palace players, their fixtures, Mateta still in the team, and Munoz, their fixtures are still kind onto game week 28 and the blank game week 29. But yep, I might just hold on to these guys. I feel Palace could spring up surprises against at least 4 or 5 of these teams in the next what 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 games. So yeah, guys, it's a good one for Palace. I'm holding on to my Palace assets, but Arsenal holding on to Arsenal assets is quite a tricky one. Their next couple of games they are quite easy in my opinion. Arsenal is a solid team, even in the absence of Bukayo Saka. I think they can scale through at least 3 out of the next 4 matches unscathed. But the Man City one is obviously a tricky one. Man City with the reinforcements in midfield, Omar Marmoush has signed for the club. They got some other players I never really heard about his name, I won't lie. So yeah, they are quite a re-established side, I'll say. Even though we haven't seen them play, we know when Guardiola does his transfers, these are players he's obviously looked at, like Josko Vadio. When he came in the team, I had no idea who he was, what he's about, but what player we have in our hands. I mean, he's a defender, a wing back that scores when he wants, you know. So yeah, hats off to Pep Guardiola for that. So guys, yep, this is what the team is looking like. I'm sticking with the 3-4-3 formation. Hopefully we get a green arrow this week. That's the plan. On the bench, I'm leaving Anthony Elanga. It's was quite a decision to make. All the players on the bench could easily be my team right now, guys, but I'm leaving it like this. Anthony Elanga against Bournemouth because Bournemouth are like on the rise. They are coming up now. They're playing really good games, so I don't see I don't see much happening for Forest in that game, so I'd rather have Elanga on the bench and play Jacob Murphy, even though his minutes has not been the greatest lately. He had 65 minutes last game, 77 the other game, so 85, 84, so just barely around the 75, 85 minutes mark, and last game wasn't encouraging, maybe because they were losing 4 goals to 1 or 3 goals to 1, so he had to come off at 65 minutes. Otherwise, um, I would have been playing Elanga, but I'll take the risk. Murphy's what a risk. I remember he delivered a couple of points for me earlier in the season 7, 13, 13, 6. That was just a brilliant run of 4 games against teams you don't really expect him to do much against. So, guys, yep, this is what the team is looking like. Triple Liverpool confirmed. Still got my double Palace in the lineup. Triple Newcastle still in the team. But I would start chopping these people off one by one. I might keep Ishak because Ishak is more of a fixture-proof player. He's on the level of Haaland and Ollie Watkins of last season. But yeah, so I would just be keeping him. Mateta over time, he's got good features, but if the goals don't come and the points don't keep coming, I would switch him for one of the Brentford guys. So that's pretty much my plan right now. So I'm just going to have a look. Let's see in the transfer market, whom are people buying? Who are the people buying? Midfielders, most transferred in this game week round is Clivert, and rightfully so. Obviously, a lot of people will go for Cliver right now. He delivered 22 points in the last game. Also, Phil Foden, 19 points in the last game, 15 in the previous one. So these are players people are going for. But I wouldn't go for Phil Foden because the fixtures are a bit trickier for him. Next 3 game fixtures are a bit trickier. Like, he wouldn't be getting 19 points. I'm pretty sure he could get an 8, 9 with bonuses, but not 19 points. Like, hauling like that. So this is the guy everyone is going for, and pretty much so because Crystal Palace have got 1, 2, 3. Literally the next 8 games are like 5, 6 games are lovely, good fixtures, and with a player on penalties, only 7.8 million guys. I think a lot of us would be bringing in Bruno into our team. Um, it's just gonna be a 0.3 million difference, maybe a 1 million difference actually from Anthony Gordon to get an Mbeumo. So that could be my game week 24 transfer while already locked in on my triple Liverpool, a double Everton for that game week. I might as well just bring in one more Everton player. Could be not in DIA, and DIA is a striker. So obviously I'm not looking at bringing Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I might not just bring in another player. I would have liked Mark Neal, but Mark Neal is still injured, is still recovering or whatever, so he wouldn't be involved in my team. A lot of people still taking a punt with Antoine Semenyo, guys. The next couple of games are not the worst. Take out Liverpool here, and Bournemouth are absolutely flying. His new role as a main man in the top as a striker is really brought out another bit of to his game that we didn't see earlier. So yeah, guys, that'll be it about players you could start looking to bring into your team. And I mentioned Rogers as well. Rogers has got a brilliant run of games coming. At the same time, you could chip in Watkins in there. Bailey's, I think, picking up form as well, in my opinion. How is Chelsea red for Aston Villa these days when they are playing at home at Villa Park? So, guys, the next 6 games are a very good run for Aston Villa as well. And yeah, depending on the way they do in the Champions League, there's been a news about the Liverpool Aston Villa game being postponed, and the game in March has been postponed to 12 o'clock. And this is partly due to the Aston Villa playing in the Champions League and Liverpool playing in the Carabao Cup. So, guys, and that brings me to the fact that we could have another double game week just after game week 24 as well, and that would be concerning Tottenham, depending if Tottenham do go ahead and win Liverpool and they progress well in the Europa League, that's the Europa League Cup that they're playing, they might have to play a match earlier instead of the match being taken to the front. They might have to play earlier. So the only room window for that match, that double game week for Spurs would be in maybe game week 25, just before game week 26, thereabouts. So we would be waiting for that some sudden announcement. Already just today there was an announcement that the Liverpool Aston Villa match would be played at 12:30 because Villa play the Champions League the next coming week, which is because they probably progressed. So all these little bits of news would start to determine the players we should be looking to transfer in and teams we should be targeting, because a lot of these teams will be rotating. I would be getting rid of Cody Gakpo as well. He's just gonna be a temporary player for just the next 3, 4 games game run, which Liverpool have got nice fixtures. So after this, I will be looking to get a more prolific striker in the league. I mentioned Wisa already. I think Brentford games are a good run of fixtures for them, and they should do really, really well. So, guys, that will be it for now. My cheap strategy is to triple captain in game week 24. I would have liked a bench boost, but I am not having all complete 6 players from both teams with a double game week, so I won't be using my bench boost. It's good to maximize a bench boost, probably have 3, 4 teams playing a double game week, and then you can maximize it and bench boost. But with two teams. One is doing really well, the other one is just there. I can't really invest in such a bench boost game week. So like bench boost on such a game week. So Everton's not too brilliant to do that with. So guys, I'll just give you some quick budget players you could bring into your team if you're looking to still get involved with the Liverpool double game week. It's not the hardest. Liverpool have got so many attacking options. Just they might not be doing the numbers week in, week out, but these guys do get the numbers every now and again. And namely, these players will be McAllister, Darwin Nunez, Zoboslai. And I'm mentioning this because not everyone has got the financial backup in their teams to go for a Luis Diaz or for Cody Gakpo, like I have in my team right now. He's 7.5. That's not easy change to chuck out on your team, especially at this point in the season where we are all looking to play the assistant manager cheap and use a lot of our chips. So it's quite understandable if people are looking for those cheaper differential players. So in my opinion, best buy number one is Nunes, followed by McAllister, Zoboslai, and in the defense, I would go with Konate, but the news I keep hearing about Konate, which is the reason I don't have him in my team, is because I learned he's playing with injections, painkillers, and all that. It's never advisable to have such a player on your team, and he could break down and even be out for a long period. I don't know why Liverpool's allowing him to do that. But yeah, you could go for Konate in defense, even Bradley, because I think there's room for Bradley to have maybe a 80 minutes game in one of the next three matches for Liverpool, maybe even a 90 minutes game. Trent should be rested in one of those games. Liverpool do have Champions League in between and stuff like this, so cup fixtures as well. So there's quite a lot of rotation going on there. So Bradley is also a punt. You could have him in your team. Allison in the goal. Konate if you like that. Kwanzaa, I think he's gonna have his chance as well to play because the Konate injury and his injection taking, I don't think in certain games he would finish the game or even start them. So Kwanzaa's got a chance as well. So yeah, put an eye on those Liverpool guys, players, guys. So just that's it for the game week. I seen a lot of really good fixtures. I think a lot of these games would be high scoring. I do think the Bournemouth Nottingham Forest will be a high scoring game. The Wolves Arsenal game will be a high scoring one. I'm not gonna give you guys a prediction of the scoreline in this game week video. I did a couple of weeks ago. Try to guess how much each team and players, my how much goals each team and players would get, but I'm not doing that this game week. Yep, Aston Villa, West Ham, depending how these two feel about each other, a lot of goals could come in that match. Spurs Leicester is another really interesting one. I think Spurs are redefining their season, and until they really sort out that defense, they are still doing good. They score goals. Like they don't have a problem scoring goals, but they need to lock it up at the back to see that they really keep in points. Guys, and I like my squad value. I just noticed it's 104.4 right now. That's really nice. I was 103.8 for a long time. So the team has really gained value funds wise. So yep, guys, this is the plan for now. Triple captaining in game week, the double game week. And this game week, I would have Mo Salah still as captain against Ipswich. Ipswich is a team that conceded 6 goals in their last match, so they are really not invincible or flying. And yep, guys, so just gonna chip this in again. I've got my notes here, so just quickly having a glance. Just a quick one. For Liverpool. There's Diogo Jota out. He's confirmed injured now. So he might not be taking part in a lot of those double game weeks matches or the next 3-4 games for Liverpool. So guys, be mindful. If you have him in your team, I'll say he's a sell. Let him out as soon as possible. So guys, I think that's pretty much it for this game week. I did wanted to share a lot earlier, but that would just take much of our time. And I'm looking to have a special video made for chip strategy and how to apply them and how I intend to apply my chip strategy and how you could apply them. So I'll make a specific video for that. But this is just my game week 23 team ready to roll, ready to do damages, guys. So yep, until next time, good luck everyone. Don't forget to update your team before, I'll say 11 o'clock. I don't like waiting till the deadline. Give yourself at least 2 hours or an hour before the deadline to make up your team for the game week. So this will be it. I'm very convinced Munoz should do well in defense, and I'm letting Gabriel keep his place after sitting on the bench in the last match, which I don't regret. But this game week, I'm having Robinson on the bench just because I'm not convinced he'll get much against Man United. He could get an assist point, and I don't want to risk that, but I'm happy to risk that because I feel the chances of maybe a clean sheet for Gabriel is just 50-50 as well. So yep, the team will stay like this. Until next time, guys, I'll be bringing you my points preview video, review video for the game week sometime mid next week. So yep, until then, good luck everyone, and hopefully our team gain ranks and may the green arrow fall upon you. Take care, guys. Until next time, good luck, and well, what can I say? Hopefully the best man gets the best points. Take care.